Did you know that the Cold War shaped the world we live in today? It wasn't just a battle of ideologies, it was a global struggle that defined nations and influenced millions. Let's dive into the key elements of Unit 8. Cold War and Decolonization in AP World History. First, the causes of the Cold War. Picture this. World War II ends and two superpowers emerge, the United States and the Soviet Union. They had different visions for the world. The U.S. championed capitalism and democracy, while the USSR pushed for communism. This ideological clash led to a tense standoff, marked by events like the Berlin blockade and the Cuban Missile Crisis. The world was on the brink of nuclear war, and fear gripped nations. Let's talk about the spread of communism. After World War II, countries in Eastern Europe fell under Soviet influence, creating a buffer zone against the West. But it didn't stop there. In Asia, China became a communist state in 1949, inspiring movements in Korea, Vietnam, and beyond. The domino theory suggested that if one country fell to communism, others would follow. This fear drove U.S. foreign policy and military interventions. As the Cold War raged, colonies in Asia and Africa began to rise up against colonial powers. The struggle for independence was fierce. India led the way with its non-violent resistance, while countries like Algeria and Vietnam fought bloody wars. By the 1960s, many nations had shaken off colonial rule, creating a wave of new states. But independence didn't guarantee stability. Many faced internal conflicts and external pressures. The end of the Cold War came in the late 1980s, marked by the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989. The Soviet Union crumbled, and with it, the ideological battle that had defined decades. Countries in Eastern Europe embraced democracy, and the world breathed a sigh of relief. But the legacy of the Cold War still lingers, influencing global politics today. What does this all mean for you? Understanding the Cold War and decolonization is crucial for grasping modern history. It's not just about memorizing dates, it's about recognizing how these events shape our world.